Welcome all of you to this online webinar. Now I'm sure people from different parts of the country must have definitely joined this session. And I'm also sure that by now all of you must have understood that this webinar is about stock market and trading. Am I right? Now one thing, let me make it very clear to all of you watching this session. By the end of this webinar, you are going to find a solution to all your trading related issues, whatever you're looking for. And if you can adopt this solution, you will never ever experience failure in stock market trading. This much is very clear. But as we discussed, there will be a lot of questions and doubts that you come across. Please make a note of it. At the end of the webinar, we will definitely discuss. All right. But at the same time, let us make this session a bit more interactive. The more you participate, the more you're going to benefit from it. All right. So before we get into the details of this program here, let me ask you one very simple, it may look a very silly question to many of you, but then this is a very serious question. And the question is, why do you want to get into stock market? What is the reason? You can comment on the chat. You can tell why you want to get into stock market. I'm sure there are many beginners watching this session. There are some of you who are already experienced traders. I mean, you may be, 2-3 months old, or even if it is 20 years old in this business, it doesn't matter. But why do you want to get into stock market? Yes, anyone? What is the reason? We all get into stock market with only one reason, isn't it? And that is to earn money. Am I right? That is the only simple reason. Now, this is very normal, isn't it? The stock market is designed for people to trade and earn money, and we are all here to trade and earn money. What is strange about it? It is very normal, right? If trading in stock market is normal, if earning money in stock market is very normal, then what is abnormal in stock market? What, according to you, is abnormal in stock market? Think again. Let me tell you, not being able to earn money in stock market is what is abnormal. Mr. Chirag says because stock market is interesting from other fields and it's more money making than others. Of course, that is the reason. But then, end of the day, it was money making, isn't it? But then, if there is something abnormal in stock market, then not being able to earn money in stock market is what is abnormal. Do you all agree? So today, my friends, in this webinar, you will understand the different ways you may experience failure in stock market. That is the first thing you must understand, isn't it? Right? Some of you who are beginners watching this session, you have to know this. And you will also understand how to overcome all these hurdles to start earning consistently in stock market. When you earn, you must earn consistently. Here and there, if you do few trades profit, it is not going to help you, isn't it? So today you will also know how to trade without technical tension, fundamental confusion, and advisory stress in stock market. This will be one of the major revelation in this session. And by the end of the webinar, as I told you, you will find a solution. Whatever is your requirement, how to achieve it, you're going to find it. But then you will also discover how to trade by watching the market. If anyone wants to get into full-time trading, so you're going to dedicate yourself full-time. So how to do it? By watching the market. And there are some of you who don't have time. Maybe you are a working professional, you are a businessman or something else, because of which you don't have time to watch the market from morning till evening, but still you want to trade and earn money. So how to do that without watching market? This is this also you're going to learn in this webinar today. But I hope all of you will agree with me when I say stock market is the only business where the market goes up, you can make profits. The market comes down, you can still make profits. That's the truth. Now, when I say this, some of the experienced traders watching the session will feel, what is this? This everyone knows. Why are you saying this? Well, of course, We believe everyone knows this, but then I have come across personally many people in this business who are almost 20-30 years experience in the business, but they still don't know that even in a downtrending market you can make profits. So that is the reason I had to mention this. This you must know. And as Mr. Chirag said, this stock market trading is the ultimate stage to earn huge money. There is no bigger place than this. Do you all agree? But then one thing that you have to do here is, first you have to understand the stock market trading is a business, legal, the most sophisticated business like any other business on this planet. But then in any other business, you may have to bring in lakhs and crores to set up the business, have an office, you bring in staff, you bring in your products and services, you market it, and then you wait for the buyers to come and buy. And especially a year like 2020, even any normal business is in trouble. But then, even in a year like 2020, if there was any business which was running and it was going good, then it is only stock market. All right. But then in stock market, there's a very sophisticated business. Unlike other business, you don't have to wait for buyers and sellers here. At any given point in time, you have huge numbers of buyers and sellers. You can do a transaction in a fraction of seconds. And you don't have to bring in lakhs and crores here. You don't need an office setup. You don't need staff. You don't have to answer to any boss because you are your own boss. This is the truth. But when you get into stock market, now once again, you will come across different participants. There are beginners. There are semi-professionals, people who are already into some other profession. They want to get into trading as well. And there are professional traders who are full-time into this. And when you get into stock market, now what can you trade? You can trade in all these different products. You can trade in equities, the company shares. You can trade in derivative segment, that is futures and options segment. These are two different products. And then we have commodities where you can trade gold, silver, crude oil, copper. And you can also trade in currencies like rupee, dollar, pound, euro. There are so many different currency pairs. So these are all the multiple products available for you to trade. You can choose any one which suits your requirement, which you feel is very comfortable for you. Start the business. But when it comes to trading, now once again, there are different types of traders. There are day traders. These are the people who do multiple transactions in a given day in order to capture those quick profits. They want those quick profits. So they keep trading. All right. And there are short-term positional traders. These are the people who buy something today, they hold it for a few days or a week, and then they sell it. And there are mid-term, long-term positional traders. They buy some stock today, they hold it for a month or more, and then they sell it. And at last, we have investors. These are the people who buy some stock. They stay invested for a very long duration, like 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, or even more. So these are all the different categories of different types of traders. Now, I'm sure by now you must have associated yourself with any one of this category, isn't it? Some of you must have decided that I'm a day trader. Some will say, I want to be an investor. Well, whichever category you belong, it doesn't matter. But when it comes to trading, how will you trade? On what basis will you trade? How will you decide whether to buy the stock, or how will you decide whether to sell the stock? That is a big question, isn't it? So let me tell you, if there are 10,000 people, for an example, if there are 10,000 people trading in stock market, out of them, at least 9,900 people will be following all these things that you're able to see on the screen. Now, obviously, the list is even bigger, but then I have shown you just a small list of things which majority people follow, isn't it? But in spite of following all these things to decide whether to buy or whether to sell, what is the end result? Remember, I asked you in the beginning of the session, what do you want? Why did you come to this business? We are all here to earn money. So following all these things, are you able to earn money consistently? That is the question that you have to ask yourself. Even if you are a beginner, at least you must have come across some of your friends, family person who are already into this business, and I'm sure they must be following any one of these. And just check, are they able to earn consistently? There are majority people today, they believe it is technical analysis, analyzing the chart. There are so many indicators, open interest, volume, so many technical indicators. You know, way back when I'm talking about early 2000, when Google was a baby. When I mean to say, when Google was in its infant stage, the company, then the books, the materials about all technical analysis, everything were freely, I mean, not freely, but they were available on the footpaths. But today, the same thing, the same materials are freely available on the internet. You go search Google, you will find everything. So anyone can read it, anyone can learn it, and that is what majority people are doing today. But following all these things, what is the end result? What is happening when you're trading following all these things? There are others who believe it is fundamental analysis, analyzing the financial statements, financial ratios, P ratio, that, this, everything. But let me tell you the truth. If you want to analyze some stock fundamentally, you must have some inside contacts at least till the director level in the company. But you try to walk into the campus of the company, whichever company you want to trade, you will see even the security will not allow you inside. When that is the case, how will you analyze it fundamentally? Because what is happening behind the screen, will you know? Have you ever been invited for a boardroom meeting in any company? Boardroom meeting. Yeah, the bigger decision than that are taken on a beach, on a vacation, when the big people in the company go sit there, enjoy, but still they are doing some serious discussion, which is their plan next. But without knowing this, if you feel just by analyzing the statements, if you are able to invest, I mean trade successfully, if you believe that is what is fundamentals, then what happened with Satyam Computers? What happened with Yes Bank? What happened with crude oil? Those people who believed fundamentals and they who invested in these scripts, there are many more, but then at least in these scripts which you can recognize, what happened to them? There are those who believe in advisory as well, tips and calls, so brokers, stock brokers advise. Let me tell you, there are many tips and calls providers. What they do, they give a buy call in a company stock in South India. At the same time, they give a sell call in North India. One way or the other, one is going to make profits, one is going to lose money. It doesn't matter to them. They are able to make their business is running. But you bring in your hard-earned money to trade in stock market believing on this. Think again. There are those who follow stockbrokers' advice. Let me tell you, imagine you land in a city, in an airport, and you want to check into a star hotel. I'm sure many of you must have experienced this. When you want to check into a star hotel, now the hotel will send a cab to pick you up. The pickup and drop is free. And as long as you stay there, the breakfast is free. There are so many free facilities that you get. But why do you think they give you all these free facilities? It is because they want more business from you. They want you to stay more. The next time when you come to the same city, they want you to check into the same hotel. The same way, even the stockbroker, in order to make you trade, in order to get more business from you, they will say all possible things. They may say there is a tip from Mumbai. They will say I'll give you intraday trading exposure. That, this, 100 different things. But then why do you think they give you all these facilities? It is because they want more business from you. But you are here to make profits. All right. So look at the idea. There is a mismatch already. They are doing all these for some other reason. You are in this business for some other reason. So this is what majority people are following today. There are other few who believe it is stop loss. Whichever stock you trade, wherever you trade, whatever you trade, you should know stop loss. Without stop loss, it is not possible to trade. So many people who attend this program, they keep asking me, do you talk about stop loss? Will you teach us about stop loss? But let me tell you, who am I to talk about stop loss? Who am I? You read this article on the screen. This is an article removed from the exchange circular itself. The link to the circular is also there, where the exchange themselves do not give a guarantee about a stop loss. They don't give a guarantee on a stop loss order. If that is the truth, then who am I to talk about stop loss? These are all the things majority people believe is the right way to trade in stock market, but in spite of following all these things, when you come to trade, it is only one thing that is happening with majority traders, and that is confusion about the market movement. Which direction is the price going to move, up or down? But then as far as experience, people who are already trading, when it goes by their experience, everyone keep complaining or everyone keep thinking, saying that whenever I buy, the price goes down. Whenever I sell, the price goes up. Why does it always happen with me? You may feel as if you are the only guy targeted in stock market. Well, don't feel so, because every trader, majority trader in stock market feels the same. They are experiencing the same. Once you, once someone else. Isn't it true? Do you all agree with me? Because when it comes to trading, this is how a trader's mindset works. Let me show you a small example here. Now here is a trader who decides to watch the price movement of some stock because he is planning to trade. So he sees the price is increasing, so he thinks, let's watch it for some more time. Now the price slowly starts increasing. Now he decides, next time when it comes up, I'm going to buy the stock. The decision is made. But as he thinks in these lines, now the price slowly starts increasing further. Now he feels, damn, I missed this opportunity. I should have bought it earlier. I think if I wait anymore, I may miss the complete movement. So he buys it. Once he buys it, now the price goes up even further. Now he feels good about buying it earlier. If not, he would have missed it. But later, the price slowly starts coming down. Now he feels, let me do one thing. Anyhow, the price of the stock is going to go up because every tips and calls provider is telling you to buy. On the TV channel, the expert is telling that this will increase. Everyone is talking about buying. So let me buy some more average. But as he thinks in these lines, now the price comes down. Now he feels there's a brilliant opportunity. Let me double the quantity right now. Because it is definitely going to increase, isn't it? So he feels very happy about it. And if it increases, he also knows that he's going to make big profits now. But as he thinks in these lines, now the price comes down even further. Now the tension starts. This is where the tension starts. So he decides, even if the price comes up a bit, I'm going to exit this. Let me sell out. And as he thinks in these lines, the price goes down even further. Now more tension, fear, panic. And as it goes down a bit further, now he decides, let me do one thing. Let me consider this as a long-term investment and wait. Because one or the other day, the price is going to increase. You must have seen this, isn't it? When you're trading, whenever there is a minus, there is always a tendency to hold, wait. But whenever there is a profit, you always feel this profit comes once in a blue moon. Let me jump, sell it, book the profit. So he's waiting here. Now as he waits, the price goes down even further. Now more frustration, more panic. At some point he decides, enough is enough. I am selling out. So he exits the trade. He decides never to come back to stock market. But then many of you must have taken such a decision in your trading initially. But could you stay out? So this guy wants to see what's happening in the price. So he sees the price is going down even further. Now he feels good that I sold earlier. If not, even the leftover money I wouldn't have got it. He feels happy. But as the price slowly starts increasing, now he says, listen to me. Let me tell you, it is not going to increase. It is going to go down. I know the stock. I have traded the stock. So as he says, the price really goes down. He says, I told you that it is going to go down. Look at this. He's so very excited. This is what happens with every trader, isn't it? This guy came in as a beginner. He started trading. In a matter of a trade, as soon as he incurred a minus, now he has started analyzing. He is an analyst now. He is able to predict. So from here, now the price slowly starts increasing. Now he's wondering what's happening. How can it go up? As it increases further, now more and more frustration. At this point, he knows he feels that I knew that it is going to go up. This is the reason I had bought it earlier. But unfortunately, I panicked, I exited. Now it is increasing. Now as it increases further, now he feels, damn, it is going to go up. Let me do one thing. let me bring in some more money, let me buy it right now. So he buys it. Now as soon as he buys it at this point, what do you think will happen next? It is the same cycle which keeps repeating, isn't it? This is what every trader is going through in stock market as of today, my friends. Every trader is experiencing pain because now they feel they have lost because of wrong advice, lost because of unexpected market crash. But remember, every day you are so very excited to trade. Morning you wake up, you brush, you take a bath, you rush to your stockbroking company, the market opens, now you start playing. Many people play in index like Nifty, Bank Nifty. Some people play in stocks, some people play in commodities. After playing the whole day, end of the day by 3:30 when the market closes, now you know that you have incurred a big minus. And with this tension, with frustration, with your head held down, you walk back home. Now this is one of the longest walk. But when you walk back home, when you reach there, your children will come running up to you asking you, Dad, I asked you to buy me a chocolate. Did you get me one? Now what will happen? You will throw all the frustration on them. Isn't it true? Is this the life that you want to lead? Think again. People are always worried when it comes to trading in stock market that there is no proper guidelines, no proper advice. That is the reason nobody is able to make money here. And when you're worried, you are also hurt. There are many people because they think in spite of spending so much time, in spite of putting so much efforts, every day you have to walk back home without having earned money, not even able to fulfill the family needs. So when you're going through all these pain, a big emotional roller coaster of thought process, then what is happening is at some point you will get into depression. When you get into depression, it will lead you to failure mindset. That whatever you do, it is a big failure. That is a very dangerous state of mind to be in, my friends. But instead of thinking all these things, why don't you think practical? You have to think very practical, isn't it? Practicality is, if you have incurred a minus in your trading, where did the money go? Do you all know the fact that if you have incurred minus in your trading, it means someone else made profits? Do you all agree with this? If that is true, now the question you have to ask yourself is, who is making money? So let me tell you, my friends, these are the professional traders. We don't call them as professionals because their profession is trading. No, we don't call those people as professionals. We call these people as professionals because their profession is profit making. Do or die, they make profits. They know how to make only profits in stock market. That's why we call them as professionals. So today, the question is, do you all come under this category or not? So all of you watching this session today, you are all here to take one very serious decision. And that is, do you all want to remain in the general 95% category of people who always lose money in stock market? Or do you want to enter into the 5% category who always make profits? I'm sure many of you must have decided, yes, I want to get into the 5% category. If that is the case, how? How will you get in? Well, for this, there is one basic understanding you must have. And the secret to make huge money in stock market, for that, there are just two things that you have to master. And that is right entry and right exit. Is it true? Do you all agree with this? When to buy and when to sell is what you are supposed to learn. And if you can understand this, if you can master this, you are a successful trader. But some of you will say that, boss, I have tried all possible things in all these years of experience in stock market trading. But then this is one thing which is just not happening. So is there a way? If you ask me that question, let me tell you, yes, there is a way. But I will also say there is only one way. And for that, you must become a dynamic superpower trader. So what is dynamic superpower trading? Dynamic superpower trading means you as a trader, you must have these qualities. You must develop these skills. So what are these qualities? First of all, you must have awareness of practical realities of trading. Just by reading books and coming to stock market is not going to help you. You must know practically when you sit there and trade, what is going to happen. What will happen? What are the things you must know? And when you're trading there, you must remove all the negative thought process. You can make a note of this point. If you have fear of losing, then this is not the right business for you. When you're trading out there, if you are experiencing confusion, stress, fear, anxiety, then you're going to end up experiencing failure. But if you want to achieve success, then you should learn to trade in a relaxed way, effortless way. The day you trade in a relaxed way, that is when you'll start seeing money flowing towards you. And to become a dynamic superpower trader, you should learn to trade in any different market condition. Remember, market always does not move in a similar way every day. Can the price move similar way every day? Will it keep on increasing every day, day after day? If that was the case, nobody will get into stock market. Or will the market keep on coming down every day? Every day crash, every day crash? No, there are varieties of market conditions. Each day, the market conditions keep changing. So you should learn how to trade in any different market condition. For example, if there is a sudden market crash, you should know how to make profits. If there is a big rally, you should know how to make profits. If there is a gap down, you should know how to make profits. Even when there is a news event, quarterly results. Now, of course, this entire month is a quarterly results season. Every company will start announcing their results. And by the end of the month, I've been told by 1st February, there will be a budget, which is an event. How will you trade? How will you make profits? Even in a flat sideways market, how to trade and make profits. These are the things that you have to learn. These are the skills that you have to develop. And anyone who does not have an awareness about this, then you are on the wrong business. But there are some of you who may think, boss, it took me many months to just understand the basics of stock market. But if I have to learn all these things, I think it is going to take many years. But let me tell you, you don't have to worry about that. All these skills, all these qualities, the solution to all these issues are today ready-made, available, and the solution for all these is dynamic live. What is dynamic live? Dynamic live is a tool. It is a software. It is an intelligence. It is the first ever stock market intelligence of the world. Now, what this dynamic live does here is, first of all, it automatically identifies the right entry and right exit for you. So your job is just trading. Whatever it tells you, keep trading. That's all. When to buy, when to sell, it will tell you automatically. But then, when I say this, some of you will be thinking, all right, one more software has come. Already there are thousands of softwares in the world. Out of this, there is one additional thing. When to buy, when to sell, there are thousands of softwares which can automatically give you buy signal, sell signal. So what is so very different about this? The uniqueness of this dynamic live is it can tell you the right entry and right exit in any different market condition. For example, if there is a big crash in the price of any stock or in the overall index market, then it will tell you before the crash that it is going to go down. If you know before itself that the price is going to decrease, then what can you do? You will take a short position, right? Close to the top, isn't it? When you take a short position, later if the market crashes, then you will be the one who will be making big profits. Now, if you keep reading the newspaper says it is bloodbath in Dalal Street. Public lost so many lakh crores. But anyone following dynamic live, you will now see the difference, because you are the guy who is making big profits. Others who don't know this, who don't have awareness about these realities, are the one who are on the newspapers. So how does the dynamic live work? This dynamic live is first of all designed based on neural network system. All right, there is a big concept. There is a big logic behind this, but then it is designed in a way that let there be anything that happens externally. For example, Let there be a government policy announcement, corporate announcement, GDP results coming out, inflation results, RBI rate announcement, global market impact, political uncertainties, elections, war, natural calamities. Let there be anything, the impact of all these things on stock market, whatever happens, big movements because of this, it is automatically identified by dynamic live and dynamic system in advance to give you the right entry and right exit. So that is the uniqueness of this dynamic live. At the bottom you can see it is written as, it reveals insiders trading secret. Now I know that there is a big statement to make. It is not such an easy statement to make, but then this is what it does. What is insiders trading? Let me give you a small example. Tomorrow, if there is a big gap up, jump in the price of any stock that you are planning to trade. Now probably today you must have sold. Tomorrow there is a big jump in the price. But evening there is some news which you came to know when the markets are closed. But what can you do now? Nothing can be done. Next day there is a gap up. Now you panic, you exit. Isn't it? But then if you incurred a minus, it means someone else made profit, isn't it? Someone must have bought it before the gap up. They must have made big money, because when you sell, someone will buy. So how did they make money? They were able to buy before the major gap up. That is what this dynamic live will help you achieve it. So today, my friends, using dynamic live, one can trade by watching the market. So anyone who wants to get into full-time trading, you can do it. You can trade in futures, you can trade in options, you can trade in equities. So let us see what is this dynamic live, how does it work. But before I show you dynamic live, I have one very simple question to all of you. And the question is, when it comes to trading, when you're trading out there, what are the issues that you are facing when you're trading? You can text it on the chat. You can tell me what are all the issues that you're facing in your trading. What do you think? If I can do this, if I have this, then I will be able to make consistent profit. What is that issue? If you can tell me that issue, we will see today in this dynamic live, is there a solution to this or not? All right. So tell me what are the issues that you're facing. In the meantime, I will open dynamic live. You can comment on the chat. So this is dynamic live here. By default, we are able to see Bank Nifty price movement. If you want to check any of your favorite stock, you can tell me. We will check it right now. And we can see what is it telling us for tomorrow's trading. All right. So today, you must have all seen the market opened. When the market opened, the Nifty, it opened with a gap up, jump. It made an all-time high, new high in Nifty continuously. But then at the same time, normally Bank Nifty, which is also an index, we expect this also to open with a big gap up. If Nifty can open with 100 points gap up, then Bank Nifty will open with an even bigger gap up. That is what is the general experience, isn't it? But today what happened is Bank Nifty did not open with a gap up. As soon as the market opened, it started coming down. As the price started coming down, there were a lot of people who had bought it the previous day. They must have panicked, thinking that the price is already at very close to the all-time high. What if it goes down? It may go down big time. And above that, there are a lot of news, lockdown and all these things. So all these things is making you think, if it goes down, we must start selling. But when the price started coming down, when majority people must have definitely sold it, because it came down a bit fast in a matter of just 30-40 minutes. But later, it again started going up. But the beauty of using dynamic live here is when the price of this bank nifty started coming down, you can see here right at the bottom there is a green colored symbol. Here also there is a white colored signal here. We call it as a dynamic system caution. Now whenever these signals appear, it means it is telling us that the price can reverse. Now when did we get this information? We got this information when the price was making a new low, where the normal traders who are sitting there watching the trading terminal, they are all tempted to sell because it is coming down fast. But we using dynamic live, it is telling us be careful, it is about to reverse. So we waited there, not just waited, we would have taken a buy position. We could have bought it right close to this bottom here. Now if we had bought it, we would have bought it after the symbol, the next bar, opening price. Let us see what was the price. When was it? First of all, the symbol appeared at 10:30 in the morning, Jan 11th today. And next bar opening, we could have bought it at 31,897. After buying at 31,897, it went up to 32,074. It has managed to close at 31,998. More than 100 points movement, 100 points profit in this one single trade, where majority of traders would have incurred a big minus in this price movement today. But we using dynamic live, we were able to make good profits. So that is the benefit. So when the price was coming down, it was able to identify that no, it is not going to go down, it is actually going to go up reverse. Be careful. This is the information which can help you in your trading, which can make sure the timing of entry and exit, as Mr. Vishal is asking, you will get it perfectly the right way. As you have asked for Reliance, let us check what is happening in Reliance. You can see here in Reliance, the price of Reliance has been coming down continuously. But before that, earlier it went up. When was this? You can see this is a day when it, in just a matter of 30 minutes, it has moved up so sharp. When was it? It was on 8th Jan 15:30, that is in the last 30 minutes on 8th January, the price of Reliance has increased very sharply, wherein it has tempted everyone to buy. But we using this dynamic live, let me show you. When the price started increasing right at the top, you can see the price is touching this green line. We normally call it as edge points, where the price can reverse. Temporary price reversals are identified by these edge points. When it happened, we would have waited. We wouldn't have bought it. In fact, in the training, where we train you how to go about trading using this, there we will say, don't buy this. In fact, take a short position, because it has reached the edge point here. It is touching the green line. There are chances the price can reverse. So after that, what happened? The price started coming down. So anyone who took a short position here, they would have benefited. Now, how will you know that you will take a short? You are supposed to take a short position there, provided we have information. Only when we have the right information at the right time, only then we will be able to make profits. From there, from a price of almost, the 8th closing was 1,934. From there, it has come down to 1,892 today, the low made. 934 to 892, we are literally talking about almost 45 points. One lot of Reliance, I think it is 250. We are talking about almost 11,000 rupees profit in a single trade. Or at least, even at this point today, it was again telling us buy a put option. We could have bought a put option there. When the price was at this on 11th Jan at 13:30, 1:30 in the afternoon, when the price of Reliance was 1,904, you could have taken a short in futures or bought a put option. From where the price has managed to come down. Once again, it is almost 7-8 points profits. Even if it is 7 points profit, we are talking about literally 1,750 rupees profit in futures itself. So right entry and right exit is the ultimate thing every trader must learn, must master. But today you don't have to spend your time, waste your time. In fact, you don't have to do that, because dynamic live is one thing which can give you ready-made solution, and that too to give you the right entry and right exit in any given market condition. All right, but then if you have any short position in Reliance, be careful. Somewhere you can see here there is a signal here, we call it as C5, which means from this point be very careful. Sometimes sooner or later there are chances the price can reverse, but then it is yet to confirm. But be ready from here, from this bottom. So already we are getting information that be careful. If you already have a short position, you must be ready to exit it fast. Of course, for you to exit fast, this dynamic live will give you some signal to exit fast, but we have to wait for it. All right. So this is how this dynamic live works. This is Reliance. Let us take some other stock. Let us take Tata Motors. The reason I'm checking Tata Motors is someone asked me about Tata Motors just some time back, before I started this session. That is the reason. So you can see here Tata Motors, a very sharp rise in the price, but before the rise, right at this point, it told us to buy. When was this? It was on 11th Jan, 9:30. That is today morning, 9:30. So you could have bought the next bar at 203.9. Let us say 204. From 204, it has increased. It has made a high of 225. Let us say almost 20 points movement. Even if you take the closing price, it is almost 14 points movement. If anyone is trading in a stock like Tata Motors, now what is the lot size? What is the lot size of Tata Motors? Let me check. It is 5,700 lot size. This is a big lot, isn't it? In a big lot like Tata Motors, if you are able to capture 14 points movement in a single trade, we are talking about how much? It is 79,000 rupees profit in a single trade today itself, in a single day. Now, when I show this, there are some people who say, of course, Tata Motors big movement has happened. You are showing only those movements which has given big profits. Well, let me tell you, of course, the movement is big. Of course, the profit is big. But who made the profits? Did you make this profit? Whichever stock that you're trading in, if there is one such big movement like this, will you be able to capture this full movement in one shot, one single trade? Have you ever done this? Can it happen every time when there is such movement? That is the question that you have to ask, isn't it? Using dynamic live, that will be possible every time, any time when these big movements happen. Not only big movements, even when there are small up and down movements, they can also be traded. And you can see in Tata Motors, as the price kept on increasing, right on top there is some symbol which is telling us, be ready, there are chances it can go down very soon. So anyone who bought, especially if you have done this trade in options, right at the top today, you must have secured your profits. If you don't secure your profits at this point, later tomorrow, even if the price trades around the same ranges, your premium of call option will start melting. It will start reducing. And especially if it comes down slightly, your premium in call option will reduce much faster. So in options trading, we should know when to lock profits, when to secure profits. This dynamic live will automatically help us do that at the right time. Timing is the important thing, as Mr. Vishal said. That is easily achievable using this dynamic live. So following this dynamic live, what kind of benefits one can draw? Let me show you. Now, since nobody asked any other stock, so that is the reason I'm showing you directly the benefits. But if you want to check any of your favorite stock, you can ask me. We will definitely check it, but at least at the end of the session. So following this dynamic live, now here is the performance wherein there's ICICI Bank in options trading, starting with a lakh rupees capital. In a matter of just 12 trades, the balance has increased to 8,71,000 rupees. from 21st September till 6th November. All right. Now, when it is updated till date, now of course the balance is very big. But then this itself, when I show this, many people don't believe it. Well, if you don't believe it, you can go cross-check. Was it really available at this premium on this day, at this time? Date and time is also mentioned. And was it available at this premium when we have exited on this day, at that time? Cross-check it. If it is available, then someone must have done the trade. And if you have dynamic live, this is how it will make you trade, and you could have done this trade. So following this is the kind of results one could have achieved in ICICI Bank just by following dynamic live. Not only in stocks, even in index, if anyone wants to trade. In Nifty, you can see starting with a 50,000 rupees capital, it has grown to 2,72,000 rupees in a matter of just 17 trades. So today, my friends, the biggest benefit of this dynamic live, the first ever stock market intelligence of the world. There are many more benefits, but the core benefit here is trading futures and options has been made absolutely effortless. Anyone who wants to trade this futures and options segment, anyone who's already trading, if you want to make your trading very effective, result oriented, remember, there's the reason I kept asking you in the beginning. Why did you get into stock market? Why do you want to get into stock market? You must know this. You have to recall this purpose every day. You are here to make profits. And that is the result that you must be focused on all the time. Not about predicting the market. Many people, they waste their time predicting the market. They want to know tomorrow which stock is going to go up, which stock is going to come down. Fine. There are 10 stock which is going to go up, 10 stock which is going to come down. But what will you do? Will you be able to trade? Even if you trade, when will you buy? When will you sell? So end of the day, when you burn it down, this is the last point that you will reach. When to buy and when to sell is the last thing that you have to understand, my friends. And that is what this dynamic live will help you achieve effortlessly. Because your job is to only place orders. Rest all other hard work dynamic live will do. It will understand what is happening in the market. It will understand what is going to happen. It will, according to that, it will give you the signals. This is the reason we call it, we say it reveals the insider's trading secret. Many things which many big experts for decades, for ages together, were not able to achieve in stock market, that is today automated in this dynamic live. When to enter, how long to hold. Now, Mr. Vishal, you asked me, the entry and exit is the issue. Of course, but along with this, there is another major issue. After you enter, how long to hold your position? When to exit? That is also key, isn't it? So this dynamic live will automatically tell you when to enter, how long to hold, and when to exit completely. And when it comes to trading in options, whether to trade in call option, whether to trade in put option, it will tell you automatically. And which strike price to trade, even that information is given by dynamic live. So many people keep telling me, I don't know what is options. Well, I tell them back saying that it is very good that you don't know what is options. Because you are here to make profits. So rather than wasting time to learn too many things about it, just follow this dynamic live. It will tell you what to do. You follow the instruction, you are ready, and you are making profits. And in this dynamic live, there are multiple signals used. Many people keep asking me why there are multiple signals. It is because, as I told you in the beginning, price does not move in a similar way every time. There are varieties of price movement. In any given market condition, for you to get the right entry and right exit, there are multiple signals used in this dynamic live, like the many that you are able to see on the screen. There are many more. But you don't have to worry. Your job is not to waste your time learning each and everything. Everything is made so very easy that you can just start trading and start earning. All right. So that is a major benefit of this dynamic live. And that is why it is told even the slightest move in the market does not go unmarked by dynamic live, which means dynamic live identifies each and every movement, whether it is a small movement or big movement. It identifies automatically. But our job here is just to follow it and start trading. How does it capture event and results? Very interesting question. I'm so very impressed that you have asked this question, Mr. Vishal, because not many people come forward to ask this. So let me tell you. See, whenever there is an event, let there be any event that happens, or even during results, quarterly results, what happens in the market? What happens? Let us say, so there is some quarterly results. What happens? When the result of the company is positive, if the company announces a positive results, the price is supposed to increase. When the results are negative, then the price is supposed to decrease. Is it correct? Is this the fact? But have you observed, whenever many times there are times where the results are positive, but the price goes down. The results are negative, but the price goes up. There is a positive news or an event, but the price goes down. So what is happening here? So if anyone is depending on the results, what is coming out, what is the announcement made, based on that, if you're waiting there to trade, most of the time you will be taken for a ride. The price moves exactly opposite to your position, isn't it? But then, if it is moving, someone is trading there, someone has done the trade. Even if there is a good news, even if the price is about to increase, someone would have bought it before it increases, because many times you must have seen, before the result is announced, the price already starts increasing. Many times, couple of days back itself, it starts increasing. Many experts say, when the results come, they say, market, the price has already digested the impact of this event. What is this? Is this a dinosaur? Is it some kind of a monster which is digesting, eating? No, what I'm trying to tell you here is, there is always a preparation that happens in the market. There are big investors, there are big professionals who are already preparing. Right? They have decided to, keep on buying. When they keep on buying with such huge capitals, the price will keep increasing. They've already made up the mind. All right. The benefit of this dynamic live is it reveals the insider's trading secret. It is able to identify what is happening behind the screen before even something big can happen, and it gives you signals at the right time. Now, how does it do it? Now, that is what is something miraculous, which has been achieved by designing, the gentleman who has designed this. There is something big he has designed, isn't it? So something extraordinary like this, something magnificent like this, a software, a guide, an expert, which will be there with you in real-time market when you're trading out there, to tell you when to buy, when to sell. Not only that, it will also tell you when not to buy. When many times when the price is increasing, it will tell you, wait, don't buy this. When the price is decreasing, it will tell you, wait, don't sell this. All right. So there is something, that is the reason I call this as a stock market intelligence. So something precious like this, what could be its price? Think in these lines, but let me tell you today, to make sure every trader can first reap the benefit of this dynamic live. It is here for some purpose, and to fulfill that purpose, to make sure every trader reaps the benefit, to make sure every one of you watching this session can first get your hands on this dynamic live, understand its benefits first. For the first time ever in the last 13 years, this company, Dowman Group, has come up with a very big special offer. And the offer is for those people who are subscribing right now. And the offer is, today you can get your hands on this intelligence by investing just 12,000 rupees plus GST for 1 month. But remember, this is only for the first month subscription. Those who are subscribing it for the first time, it is valid only for 1 month. You can use this dynamic live for 1 month. You can touch it, feel it, open it, run it in the real-time market. Observe your favorite stock in this dynamic live, how it gives signals in live market. If possible, do some trades. Now let me tell you, it is a matter of just 2-3 trades for you to gain back this investment that you have made on this. All right. But at the same time, let me also tell you that this special offer is valid only for a limited time. There is a reason for that. So today, if any one of you is interested to jump into this revolution, start trading and start earning, then here is the link that I'm texting on the chat. You can click on this link right away and subscribe it right now. The original price of this Dynamic Live. First of all, there are multiple versions of Dynamic Live. It all started with the 1.1 version, then came 2.1, then 3.1. Now we have the latest Daumantic version 3.1. The actual price is 4,39,000 rupees for just 12 months. After 12 months, you have to again pay 4,39,000 rupees to renew it for next 12 months. This is the original price, but today you are getting a special offer at just 12,000 rupees plus GST for 1 month, so that you can first understand its true benefits. Later plan big. All right. But then those of you who subscribe this Dynamic Live, you will get Dynamic Live, the software. It will be installed onto your computer or laptop. It cannot be installed on a mobile. Let me make it clear. But along with this, you will also get many bonus, the dynamic bonus. What are the bonus? Let me show you. But before that, let me also tell you who is the guy who designed this revolutionary tool, world challenging tool. His name is Mr. Ravi Chandran. Now he has more than 27 plus years of experience in stock market. He is the creator of Dynamic System and Dynamic Live, the stock market auto analysis system. And he's not only a trader, he is also a magician. He is an author. He has written many books. He is a founder of two well-known NGOs in our country. And today, he is one among the elite traders. He is a member of India's esteemed exchange as well. So as I told you, being a magician, he has performed as a personal entertainer also to many big celebrities in our country. He has, worked as a brand ambassador. He has launched many brands through performing magic, and as an author, he has written many books. Many of his books are today available in the government libraries. One of his famous book was on the secret of fake currency. The kind of research that he had done on the subject was so very astonishing that RBI invited him to come and give a presentation on this fake currency. So that is the reason big people like former Prime Minister Mr. H.D. Devegowda, former Vice President of our country, Dr. B.D. Jati, all these people came forward to appreciate his work. But then you don't have to worry. At the end of the session, I will share a link with all of you. If you want to know more about this gentleman here, you can go watch this link, and even you can know about the history of this company. All right. He has also been featured, covered by the media. He has been featured on BBC, AXN, many regional channels. All these details you can see about this guy. But then the big question here is, why did he get into stock market? After having done all these things, why did he design a tool, a software? The first major reason is, now here is a guy who comes from a very poor background. He always had the hunger to earn money. So doing all these activities, at some point he realized through some conversation with some of his friends that stock market is the ultimate stage to make huge money. So he started doing some research. After many years of research, he realized if he experiences failure in stock market, it will be based on these three reasons. These are the only three reasons: technical tension, fundamental confusion, and advisory stress. So he realized this very early in his trading journey, and later he continued doing research. After many years, he realized the secret. He understood the secret to make profits in stock market. So from there, he started trading, and later he wanted to design his own tool. But first, he programmed a secret formula into an Excel sheet. He started trading. He made good profits. Later, he wanted to make it much more easier. So he wanted to develop a tool. He approached many software engineers, many software companies, but everyone kept on telling him, there are so many free formulas available on the Google internet. Why do you want to waste your time, money, energy developing a software? Go copy those formulas, paste it in your program. The software is ready. But then he said, that is what majority people are doing today in stock market, but I have a very unique requirement here. But when the requirement was given, not many people were able to program it, because that is how complex the requirement was. But he never gave up. You won't believe he learned coding, programming by himself, and ended up developing the ultimate tool to trade stock market. So from 2003 to 2021, he has developed more than 15 softwares with multiple versions. You won't believe, more than 48 methods of trading in equity, futures, and options. All this work he has done with one mission, that is to make sure every trader worships the stock market as a god. Well, I'm sure it may feel very strange when you listen to this, but let me tell you, this is what he wants. Because every trader who comes to stock market, now you may have followed somebody's advice, or you must have followed something else. You did the trade, you lost money, but end of the day, people blame the stock market. They call it as gambling. Well, this is not fair. It is because of others' advice. Maybe it is because of your mistake you have lost money. Even in your school, your teachers must have told you, work is worship. Only when you respect your work, you will see results. Same way, even in stock market, only when you respect it, when you worship it, then you will see results. So that is what he wants people to do here. But then all these things, first he did not develop dynamic life. He first developed something called as dynamic system. And for more than a decade, he's been training people. He's been telling people you can learn how to make only profits in stock market while you sleep. Of course, when I make this statement, many of you will laugh, because some people, they have asked me, boss, looking at the market, sitting in front of it whole day, people are not able to make profits. Here you are talking about making only profits in stock market, that too while you sleep. How is it possible? Well, this may be very strange for many, but then this is the truth. It is definitely possible. And for that, you have to learn how to trade without watching the market. So in order to achieve this, he has developed this dynamic system. So let me show you dynamic system here. So this is dynamic system. Now you can suggest me any of your favorite stocks so that we can go check what is happening in dynamic system. But then the biggest benefit of dynamic system is, first of all, it tells us the right entry and right exit automatically. We don't have to waste our time doing any analysis, research, prediction, nothing required. It will tell us what to do. And the other major advantage of dynamic system is, it gives us signals and information one day in advance. So if you want to trade tomorrow, you can know what to do today itself. So if you can spend 10 to 15 minutes of your leisure time every day, you can note down what it is telling you for tomorrow's trading. Next day morning, call your stockbroker, give an instruction, they will place the order. You can go do your job, rest. The system will tell you what to do next. So let me check some stock here. Now, how does it work? Now, first of all, now whichever stock that you want to trade, you can see it in form of a report or in form of a chart. Let me open a chart. We were checking this Tata Motors, which has gone up so much today. Let us check the same. If you want to check any of your favorite stock, you can tell me. So this Tata Motors, there are some very unique studies inside this dynamic system which can be used to benefit, which can be used to maximize your profits. But let me show you just one of them right now. But everything else, you will learn it in detail in our training. So this is the price movement of Tata Motors. So in this, you can see there is a price movement. Along with the price movement, there is a purple line. This purple line, we call it as long trend. Whenever the price is about to increase, you get a blue arrow mark saying that the long trend is up. Whenever the price is about to decrease, you get a red arrow mark saying that the trend is down. Right? So if anyone had followed this dynamic system and traded Tata Motors for the last 1 year, what kind of results one could have achieved Let me check this. Let us see this. We will start from here. You can see it said that the trend is down. When was this? It was 28th January 2020, when the price of Tata Motors was already trading at around, you can see the opening price 178.8. Let us keep it as 178. When was this? 28th January. From there, the price has come down so big way. Many people called it because of the COVID-19. But this dynamic system identified it before it happens. On 28th January itself, it told us it is going to go down. So 178, you could have taken a short position in futures, hold it, and on this day, it said the trend is up. It was during April. By then, in futures, of course, on the expiry date, you have to roll over. You can see it was on 20th April when it said the trend is up. Then the price was already at 76.85. Let us keep 77. Imagine we sold at 178. Now it is telling us to buy at 77, just 77. It is almost 101 point movement that we have captured profit. So at 77, we exit the short position. We buy it also on 20th April at 77. After buying, the price kept increasing. Again, here it said the trend is down. Now, when was this? It was on 23rd September when the price was at 135. So 135 minus 77, we have again made 58 points profit. First trade had given us 101 points. Total we have 159 points profit in hand by September itself. And September we sold at 135, but later what happened? The price, it initially came down but started going up, and it said the trend is up. So by then the price is already at 144. So we sold at 135, now it is at 144. So there is a minus of 9 points. So you reduce it from your original profit. So total you have 150 points in hand. So we buy it at 144. From there again it starts going. So this is the day when it says the trend is down. It was on 23rd December, very recently. By then the price is already trading at around 165. Bought at 144, 165 we are selling it. So almost 21 points profit. Add it to your total. It is 171 points. Correct? Total profit in hand. But again, at 165, we take a short position. The price has gone up. Now, very recently, it said the trend is up. It was on 4th January when the price was 191.8. Let us keep 192. Initially, we had sold at 165. Now it is asking us to exit and buy it at 192. So this trade is a minus. How many points? Almost 27 points minus. So when you reduce it from your total profit, your profit reduces to 144 points. And we bought it at 192 on 4th Jan, and today it has closed at 220. So almost 28 points. Again, profit. So total you have 172 points captured in Tata Motors from January 28th till date, 1 year. If you're trading in Tata Motors, you know the lot size we saw, it is 5,700. With 172 points profit, we are talking about 9,80,000 rupees profit in one single lot. In a matter of 5 to 6 trades. All that we had to do is just follow what it tells us to do. And for you to do this, once every day, spend 10 to 15 minutes of your leisure time and you will be able to, follow this. Now, Mr. Vishal has asked for HFCL. Let us check. Is it HFCL or HCFL? No, HFCL. All right. So let us check this. Well, Mr. Vishal, what I can tell you is this is something massive. Very recently, when I say recently, it is 5th October 2020, that is when it told us to buy, when the price is already at 17 rupees 65 paise. That is when it said the trend is up. You could have bought it. Even if you bought at 18 rupees, now it is trading at around 33 rupees closing price. Almost 80 to 90% returns on your investment, even if you have bought it in the equity segment. But if you have done this in future segment, I don't know whether the stock is there in futures or not, but if it is there, I'm sure the lot size must be very big, and this is very big profit, isn't it? Now all that we had to do once again is to just follow what it tells us to do. And as I can see, there is someone else who have asked for hold on a second, let me check this. All right, once again, SBI and M&M Finance, Mr. Sai Prakash. Now, if you both don't mind, I will definitely show you these two stocks, but then kindly hold on till the end, another few more minutes. I will complete all these details and then show you these favorite stocks of yours, even to Mr. Alpesh. So following this dynamic system, these are the kind of benefits one can very easily achieve. And for you to achieve these kind of benefits, now all that you have to do is just follow what it tells you to do. So in the training, you will learn things in a bit more detail about using this. And following this, this is the kind of results. You can see this is about nifty trading in futures, of course. Starting with the 5 lakh rupees, in a matter of just 4 trades, the balance has grown up to 6,81,000 rupees. That is from 21st September till 6th November. If you take it till date, this balance stands on a big number. It is almost close to 100%. Even stocks like Reliance at 10 lakh rupees growing to 13 lakh rupees in a matter of 4 trades. Not just in stocks and index, even if anyone wants to trade in commodities. A 5 lakh investment has grown up to 11 lakh 30,000 rupees in a matter of just 2 trades. So this is how one can benefit following dynamic system. And today, if anyone wants to subscribe dynamic system, the original price is 2,99,000 rupees. The actual value plus GST, and it is for lifetime. It is a one-time investment wherein in this dynamic system you get all the stocks plus index traded under NSE. All right. If in case you want commodities, or if anyone wants only index, there are different packages for that. But if anyone wants everything under NSE, then this is the original price. But today you can get it at 13 years old price, which is 95,000 rupees plus GST, and it is for lifetime. It is a one-time investment. And we saw in a case like which was the Tata Motors, in a year it has fetched more than 9 lakh rupees profit. But your investment to achieve this big profit is just 95,000 rupees plus GST. And that too, it is for lifetime. Once you take back this investment, rest all, whatever you earn, you can keep earning year after year in a similar way. But then today, the best news, the big news here is the same dynamic system. Today, you can get it free. You get it free. 95,000 rupees worth package, you get it as a bonus with this dynamic live. But for that, anyone who is subscribing this dynamic live special offer at 12,000 rupees plus GST, you get this also free for 1 month. But as I was telling you, in this dynamic system, there are multiple dynamic system packages. If there is any existing member watching this session, if you already have this NSE all stocks package with you, if you've already bought it for lifetime, then when you subscribe this dynamic live, along with that you can choose any one else other dynamic system like commodities, gold and silver, anything base metals. You can get it free for the limited period. You can choose, but only this offer is only for the existing members who are already having this NSE package with them. So these are all the multiple softwares, dynamic system and dynamic live, Mr. Ravichandran has designed. But then today you can get your hands on this by subscribing this special offer. But then this is not the end. This is not the only bonus that you get. Along with this, you will also get to attend 2 days of online workshop which is being organized on 23rd January and 24th January. These are the 2 days of online workshop. That is on a Saturday, Sunday, not the coming, but the next Saturday, Sunday. I am Santosh. I will be the one who will be training you on these 2 days. In these 2 days, what will you learn? So these are the important things that you're going to learn. First of all, you will start learning the essential basics of stock market, because we get many beginners joining us, many experienced traders also. But then elsewhere, you may have to invest 10,000, 20,000 or 30,000 just to learn the basics of stock market. But in spite of that, in spite of investing so much, you get to learn so many things. But all of them are theoretical things, because when you come sit there to do practical trading, things are totally different, isn't it? Have you experienced it? But here you will learn all the basics, the essential basics. For you to start trading, what is the bare minimum knowledge one must have? Learning too many things, it is waste of time and money. Let me tell you, practically what is required, that is what you are supposed to learn, and you will learn it here. Along with that, how to trade in futures, how to trade in options, you will learn. If anyone wants to do investment, long term, short term, you will learn the investor method to trade. How to trade without watching the market. Those of you who don't have time to watch the market, you will learn how to trade and earn money. And then those of you who want to get into full-time trading, you can learn how to trade by watching the market. Along with this, you will also learn how to profit from crashes. Whenever there is a big crash or a big rally, how to profit, you will learn. Quarterly results, news, events, gap up, gap down. Even if the market is very flat, sideways, how to trade and profit from them, you will learn. And at the end, you will learn how to earn a minimum of 283% returns in options every 30 days. The same returns in futures every 8 to 12 weeks. How to achieve this big returns in your trading, these are the things that you're going to learn. Remember, all that you have to do here is whatever is told, whatever is taught to you in the training, if you can implement it as it is, that itself is more than enough. So the larger picture is, you will learn how to invest for long term. You will learn to trade stock futures, index futures. You will learn to trade options as well. All right. So in these 2 days, the first day on 23rd Jan, you will learn how to trade without watching the market. So right from the basics, you are going to learn everything. And the first day session will be split into 4 sessions. After each session, there will be breaks. But even due to any emergency work, if you end up missing any one of these sessions, then you don't have to worry. Each and every session is video recorded, and you will get access to those video records within the next 24 hours. All right. And then the second day on 24th, you will learn how to trade by watching the market. Those of you who want to get into full-time trading, so it is also split into 3 different sessions. So these 2 days you will learn in detail, right from the basics till the expert level, in detail, for you to start doing this business. So there's the thing, but then this is not the end. This is not the only bonus. Remember, first thing, we have not been doing this very recently. We've been doing this training program for the last 13 years from 2008, and more than 13,000 plus members have joined this revolution and achieved some extraordinary results. And this training, you can use it in multiple ways for your trading, right from entry level trading to the expert level trading. What I mean is, many people want a very easy way to trade. If you want very easy way to trade without spending much effort, putting much effort, then you can follow the entry level trading. Even there you can start earning good returns. And then there are those of you who are ready to put in some efforts, you are ready to dedicate, you can also learn the expert level of trading. Complete both the things in detail, you will learn. Everyone will learn these 2 things in the 2 days of training. But for that to happen, you have to subscribe. For you to attend these 2 days of workshop, you have to subscribe this special offer or any one package that I showed you. But not just this, along with this, to make sure that we handhold you completely initially until you start achieving the results. There will be a pre-market session that we organize for all the existing subscribers. We call them as dynamic members. All right, morning 8:30, Monday to Friday, whenever the markets are open. In this session, we plan before the market opens. So whichever stock that you plan to trade, or even Nifty, Bank Nifty that you plan to trade, we prepare a plan. If you can note down the plan and implement it as it is in the live market, that itself is more than enough for you to start earning. And if you can go through 1 week of this pre-market session, that itself is good enough for you to have earned the investment that you are making on this dynamic live. But along with this, you will also get free access to our members area in our website, wherein all the training that we provide, you will also get training videos of the same. So whenever you have any questions or doubts, you can go watch it, get your doubts clarified, and then go ahead. But let me tell you, all this was originally designed for Mr. Ravichandran's personal trading. All right, he did it only for himself. But many people ask me, if that is true, if he knows how to make only profits, then why does he want to share it with others? Why does he want to sell a software? Let me tell you, way back in 2006, 2007, when he was trading, I used to work in stockbroking companies. He was a client in the company where I was working. So there I kept on watching his trading account increasing. I saw how it grew, but then I never understood how is he trading. So like me, there were many other traders who were watching it. They observed his growth. So at one point, many traders gathered together and they wanted to meet him and ask him personally to share this secret with them. But then when they met him, you won't believe, he refused. He did not want to share it. He said he has developed this only for his own trading. But then after this, what happened is those people started cursing him because they were so very desperate. They have already lost big money. They wanted to make profits somehow. But this guy refused. So they cursed him. But on one day, Mr. Ravichandran met with an heart attack. He was lying there on his deathbed. That is when many people around, they told him, maybe the reason why others started cursing you, maybe that is the reason today you are lying on the deathbed. Because when you go through your tough time, that is when people start realizing, people start thinking superstitious. So he decided, let me do one thing, let me start sharing this. So he started sharing this dynamic system initially. But you won't believe, first he gave it free for everyone because he just wanted to share the secret. But when he gave it free, he says he got only monkeys. That is how he terms them. Because when he gave it free, people started asking him, if you can make profit, then why do you want to give it to others? But then he said, boss, you are the people who came and requested. I never wanted to give this. So he realized anything which is given free does not have any value. So he decided to price it. So he started pricing it at 1,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees. But even when he priced it at this number, he still says he got only monkeys, a bit smarter monkeys. Later he decided, let me price it at a higher number. So he immediately raised the price to 1,00,000 rupees. When he raised the price, that is when he started getting gentlemen. Even today he says, if you throw peanuts, you will get only monkeys. If you charge huge money, you will get gentlemen. Because he wanted people who are very serious. So people who invested 1,00,000 rupees or more, they were the people who put in their efforts there. They started getting results. That is how the journey started, and today here we are discussing about one of the most ultimate tool to trade stock market in the whole world, that is dynamic live, which is now priced at 4,39,000 rupees for 12 months. But today you don't have to worry. To make things easy, there are much more offers coming your way. Let me show you the same 12 months package. Instead of investing 4,39,000, today you can invest just 1,23,000 to get the same dynamic live for one entire year. Not just that, along with that you also get a dynamic system, 95,000 rupees worth of dynamic system free, and you get it free for lifetime. But just imagine, if anyone wants to subscribe dynamic system alone, you're paying 95,000 plus GST, which comes up to 1,12,100. But another 33,000 additional to that, you can also get this dynamic live for 1 year. Not just that, there is a 6 months plan at 72,000. You get dynamic live for 6 months. You also get dynamic system free for 1 year. There is a 3 months plan at 42,000. You can get dynamic live for 3 months. You also get dynamic system free for 3 months. Now these are all the big discount offers. Many people keep asking us for discounts. For many years they've been asking. This time you have it here for you. And at last we have the 1 month plan. At 16,500 you can get dynamic live for 1 month. You also get a dynamic system free for 1 month. So these are all the 4 different plans that you can opt for. But for the first time, if you're subscribing, as I told you, you can get it at just 12,000 rupees plus GST. This is only for the first month. From the second month, you can choose any one of these plans according to your comfort and subscribe, renew, and continue. All right. So this is all about it. So anyone who is interested, you can click on the link which I have already texted on the chat. You can subscribe. Now, as there are few of you who are already subscribing, now once you have subscribed, now what will happen is, please keep a track of your email. You will get a mail from our technical team. Reply to that mail as the instruction written there inside the mail. They will take a remote access of your computer and they will install both these softwares today itself. All right. If you don't have time today, you can do one thing. You can contact us at these numbers. They will take an access of your computer tomorrow, and at least tomorrow morning they can install both these things. All right. So let me recap things quickly. Once you subscribe this special offer, what will you get? You will get this dynamic live and dynamic system. Both these softwares will be installed onto your computer first. Second thing, you can also attend the pre-market session where we discuss the next action plan. And you will also be given access to the dynamic members area, the training videos. You can watch all the training videos. Now the workshop is on 23rd and 24th. But before you come to the workshop, you will already get access to the training videos. You can start watching them. All right. And you can start trading also, because the complete detailed training is provided there itself. And not only that, you can also start attending the pre-market session every day. And those of you who have subscribed today, tomorrow morning itself, you can start attending the pre-market session. See how the planning is done. If possible, since you have the dynamic live, once you go through the training videos, you can start trading as well. All right. So these are all the benefits that you get. So anyone who is interested, you can click on the link. Once again, let me text the link on the chat and you can subscribe right away. But if anyone is interested, but if you still have any doubts, you can ask me now. I will clarify all your doubts and then you can decide. All right. Now there are many people who say, I want to see how it works in the live market. If that is the case, if you want to see how it works in the live market, you can call us. You can tell me now. I can note down your name so that our support team will call you tomorrow morning. They will fix up a time wherein they can provide you a live market demo. You can see how it works in the live market, get all your doubts clarified, and then you can decide. All right. So this is all about it. Any questions or doubts, you can ask me right now. In the meantime, there were others who asked for SBI, M&M Finance. So let us check these two stocks. Nifty, Infosys. Let me open Dynamic Live. Nifty. So let me open Nifty. There's the example of Nifty. You can see the price of Nifty has been continuously increasing. All right. And initially, there is a point where it confirmed the buy. When was this? It was here somewhere. It was on 24th December at 15 hours. And at that point, the price was at 13,759 on 24th December. From there, even till date, it is still in buy. We are sitting on close to more than 700 points profit in Nifty in a single trade. Now, some people ask me, will I not get one or two trades at least in a day? You will definitely get. But then remember, always try to recall your purpose. You are here to make big money, and this is one very easy way to make big money. All right, and from there the price has been going up. Today, right on top, there is a red colored symbol, which means you must secure your profits. Already at this point, it asked us to secure our profit once. Now again, it is asking us to secure the profits. Today we would have done it anyways. There's Nifty. Let us check Infosys. There's Infosys. In Infosys, you can see there is a big up movement that has happened, but long back it had given us a buy. But there's one additional point where one could have bought. Now, last week, I think it was on a Thursday, we had a live market session about the same program. It is an introductory session there. And in the live program, when we were discussing, the price of Infosys was making a new low. And there's a point where it had reached. So we saw the signal in the live market itself. I told people it is asking us to buy. We can buy it here. Anyone who has access to this tool, you can buy it. I remember Mr. Sampath Kumar, you had bought it, remember? You told me you had bought 1,300 strike price in the same stock. I recommended 1,340 strike price. The strike price that I recommended, the premium was around 26 or 27 rupees, if you remember. And today the same strike price, the call option of Infosys, if you can go and cross check it in the NSE site, also the same 1,340 strike price call option of Infosys is today trading at, let me check this. You can also cross check, all of you. The Thursday training session, it will also be uploaded in our YouTube channel. You can go cross check if I'm talking the truth. So 1,340 strike price call option is today. It has closed at 70 rupees. It has made a high of 75 rupees. Even if it is set to 70 rupees, bought at around 26 rupees to 70 rupees, it is close to 200% returns. Close to 200% returns on your overall capital, isn't it? So that is a big benefit of this dynamic live. And right at the top, it has also told us secure our profit, secure the profits today. All right, so let me check now SBI. Mr. Sampath Kumar, now I hope you have done this trade, but I don't know where you exited. You can see SBI, even in SBI, the price has been coming down today. Right at the bottom, there is one similar signal here, wherein one could have definitely bought it. Even if you bought it somewhere close to the closing price, 282 ranges, it is a good buy. So hold on to it. If in case you have dynamic live, as the price keeps increasing, at some point it will tell you to exit. It will give a signal, there you can exit it, but it is in buy. M&M Finance was the other stock. In the meantime, if anyone has any other questions or doubts, you can ask me. You can see this is M&M Finance. The price of M&M Finance has come down. It did give us a sell signal. But after that, right at the bottom, you can see here, there is a green signal. We call it as a zigzag caution. When that symbol appears, it means get ready. The price is about to reverse. And that is what has happened. Now, one could have definitely bought it somewhere close to the low itself. Even if one bought it at this price, that is 184.45, it has managed to close at 185.15. You can be holding on to the long position, but as it goes up somewhere here, if any other signal comes, then you must exit your buy position. Be prepared to get back to a short position. All right. So there's a plan for M&M Finance, and then Tata Steel. So what happened in Tata Steel? Well, this is Tata Steel. Now, as you can see, that the price of Tata Steel has been coming down, but before it comes down, right on top, there was a signal telling us secure your profits. And as it came down, there was a point where it told us to sell. Tata Steel take a short position. And from there, it came down, it reached another signal at the bottom where we exited the short position. Not just exit, reverse the trade, buy it there itself because it is likely to go up. So when was this? It was today at 12:55 in the afternoon. You could have bought it when the price was 691.80. We are holding on to the buy position as of now in Tata Steel. All right. For options, if anyone wants to trade options, you can see just before the market closed, it has told us buy call option now. So dynamic live is the only tool which can automatically tell us in the live market how to trade in options, when to trade in options, which strike price. You can see this pyramid pointing upward. So when it says call option, you can look at this pyramid pointing upward, pick one number out of these three. If it says buy put option, then look at this pyramid and pick one number out of these three. And last one is Bank Nifty. Mr. Mukesh wants to know. Well, this Bank Nifty. Even in Bank Nifty, Mr. Mukesh, you can see here. I showed it in the beginning, but anyways, right at the bottom, there is a signal. There is a signal zigzag caution, which said the price can reverse. So today, when it was making a new low, somewhere at around 31,897, one could have already bought it. And if you're holding on to a buy position, then nothing to worry. Continue to hold it until it tells you to exit the trade. So dynamic live does all the hard work. As I told you, it tells you when to buy, when to sell. Your job is to just keep following it. So these are all the benefits. Any other questions or doubts? Anyone else? Yes, Mr. Alpesh asked for Inox and Shobha. Let us check them. From what range Bank Nifty is in buy? Today, if anyone wanted to do a trade, old buy is it? All right, let me check this. So it is from this point. It was on 24th December at 13:55, 1:55 in the afternoon. The price was 30,479. From there, it is in buy, and now we are at 1,500 points profit. You want to check ID3? ID3 has confirmed a buy 5th January when the price was 31,502. Even there. And if you are trading as per dynamic system, remember we have bought at 30,070 couple of weeks back, and we are still holding. So it is close to 2,000 points profit, and we are holding. Single lot fetching us close to 50,000 profit. But meantime, let us check Inox. Well, there are two Inox. Which is the one you are asking, Mr. Alpesh? Which Inox are you asking? Inox Leisure or Inox Wind? Which is the one? In the meantime, I will also check Shobha. Well, this is Shobha here. Now, this stock cannot be traded in futures and options. You can see it is written as NA, not applicable options. But you could have done it in the equity, wherein you could have bought it here. It is still in buying mode. But right on top, it has been telling us to be ready to secure the profit. Somewhere at around 28 January, when the price was 340.85. That is when you could have bought it. Now it is at 479.35. It is giving us indications to secure the profits. All right, at least partial profit booking you can start, but continue holding the buy. So it is Inox. So this is the first one. I don't think even this stock is there in futures and options. So since it is not there in futures and options, you can only trade it in the equity segment. You can see there's a point where it said buy. When was this? It was somewhere on 29th December when the price was at around it was at around 285.6. After you bought, it came down to 278. But then in between, there are a lot of sharp down movements. But in spite of that, it is still telling us long the action. But now it is telling us long caution. It means be prepared. The exit is nearby. From 285 to current price is 334. Even here, it is a beautiful profit, isn't it? So even if you had invested, it is almost close to 15 to 20% returns on your investment in the equity segment. Any other questions or doubts? Anyone else? And those of you who want to know more about this company, let me share some links wherein you can go check if required. So here in this link, you will find more about the history of this company and Mr. Ravichandran. Any beginners watching this session, if you want to know more about stock market, you can see the conversation between Mr. Ravichandran himself and a couple of beginners, a very interesting one. And there are many traders who keep asking me, they have already lost big money in stock market, how to regain their lost money. So for that, I have one very interesting subject or a session which you can see through this link, which can give you absolute clarity on how to regain your lost money. So these are all the things. I hope now any issues that you had in stock market trading, you would have definitely found a solution here. So if not today, someday when you want to seriously when you're looking for any support, you can always come back to us. We are always open to support you. These are our contact details. You can make a note of it. Yes, Mr. Mukesh, tomorrow morning there will be a pre-market session. All right. So thank you all for joining this webinar today. Wish you all a happy trading and a very good night. And those of you who have subscribed, see you on 23rd and 24th on the online workshop. But until then, you will get access to the training videos so you can watch it and start trading the moment you get it. So thank you all of you and good night to all of you.